It's been some time. Welcome back. The last time we had a first look into themes, which is a very broad topic from what I remember last time. I looked into it off screen again from GD Quest, I think it's called. Got some tutorial articles, and I had a look again at the theme stuff. And the first thing I am noticing is we still have custom theme overrides here, which I want to revert. I'm gonna leave the border for now because I think I'm going to address the border by code, since we want to adjust the border based on the rarity. But the background color seems off. And I am gonna disable. I'm gonna throw away what I just said, and I'm gonna disable those. Maybe not the font size. What do we have for font size? 50. 50, and we have... Oh, actually, we can also disable this. And I think I'm going to look for themes here later on. But now we're gonna have to adjust this stuff on... wait. Before I do anything here, I want to create a new variation. The type associated with a built-in class cannot be marked as a variation of another type. Put the list of types or create a new custom type. Button. Add type. Type. Heh. And I am already questioning everything again. This theme type is empty, add more items. We're gonna look this up again. GD Quest theme. I'm just gonna look at the GD Quest thing because it looked a little more structured. Okay, this was introduction. As you can see, school.gdquest.com is where we are right now. Colors. This is the basic explanation for what those tabs are. Base type. This is a special category. Button large. Okay, as we can see. Create a new custom type. New custom type would be what I am looking for, I guess. And I am looking for a upgrade panel button. Okay. And now we get the base type. Base type button, there it is. Set base type. Question. Yes. Now we get the override, but we're still gonna look at the GD Quest thing. Adding new items. Add a new item without any default style. Import a new item from a theme or from the current editor theme. Add your own custom types, which is what we are looking for. To simply style a UI element that exists, press the plus button. Makes sense. Alternatively, you can import an existing item by pressing manage items. We did that already. One or more items. Creating your own variation. Most games have several types of the same element. For example, the confirm and cancel buttons often look different. The theme system supports that. You can create a custom element. Press add type. Once it's added, you can decide what this element extends from. To make this extend, say a button, press the plus, select the variation base type, and pick the base type. Just did that. Where am I? You can also write the base type yourself. We've done this step. Once you have named and created your custom style, you can click on any control element, unfold the theme field, and write the custom name in the type variation field. Which is... if I click on this button right here. Theme variation, and there we see our upgrade panel button. I think this is just to undo. I thought we were already seeing changes. Maybe if I build? No, it doesn't seem like anything happens. Because the font coloring is black. Okay, no changes yet. Back into the theme editor and back into the guide. Despite extending a specific element, you can still apply the type of any other element. For example, here I have my type, my type custom type that extends a button and uses a red style box flat. If I apply it to the label, it still works. Whether you're overriding an existing type or creating your own custom type, you can use show default to see which fields are used by the element. Turning it off will only show fields you have overridden. With the show default option turned on, you can see all the fields that are used by the UI element. So if we go back in here and on those things, I already have show default. Still questioning. Because it's using, as we can see on the plus button, currently it's using the default from the default theme, which we extended from. If I press this button, yes, now we are overriding the font color and we already can see visible changes. So I'm gonna revert this because I think I'm gonna let it stay white. That is my version control. In this screenshot I turned show default off and now all the style box options disappeared. Yeah, makes sense. Theme preview is not important. Style boxes, the cornerstones of your theme. A cornerstone of the theme is the style box resource. As you design custom interfaces, this is what will probably matter most in how your style looks. There are 4 types of style box: style box flat, style box texture, line, and style box empty. In this tutorial you've used style box flat, so I want to explain the second most used style box, style box texture. Stylebox texture has mostly the same properties as stylebox flat, but it also has a texture property as well as provisions for 9-slice scaling. And then there's explanation for textures like these are good for 9-slice scaling because, as you can see, there are 9 parts which have to be scaled individually. Otherwise, it would look something like this. But it's not important for us right now. That's the base theme. And yeah, I guess that's actually it for now. And we're just supposed to play around here. Which I wanna do because I'm looking for normal. And we're gonna use a stylebox flat since we don't need. We could use a texture, but I don't have a picture or something I wanna put into the background. Normal, and we're gonna adjust the background color to flat on black, just for now. Press enter. Draw center. Toggles drawing of the inner part of the style box. Okay. And here we can also add a border width. Let's say, I don't know, 5? Yeah, 5 looks like something. 5. We're gonna make the border white, just so I have a big contrast already. Blend. Border blend. If true, the border will fade into the background color. Ooh. Ooh, that is also not bad. That's a nice option. Actually, nice option. Okay. And now we can... This is... I think today will just be a little bit playing around with interface and theme stuff. Because I really have to get used to these things. Corner radius. I think we can give it like a very little corner radius. I'm not pressing the right buttons. Should be the rounding of the edges. Huh, which is kinda weird. Okay, that is interesting. Huh. I'm moving the whole thing. That is interesting again. I think I moved. Huh? Why is it not centered? Layout. I did an oopsie. Why is it not centered anymore? Yeah. Right. As you can see, the corner radius is usually used for rounding the edges. But it just... Interesting. That's only the inner corner. And not the outer corners. Weird. Here it looks fine. But here it's really not. Doesn't matter for now. We're gonna put it back to 0 since it has weird effects right now. And then what do I want to do? Actually, nothing much. I could, however, exchange the buttons. Delete node. Add those. So they all use the right theme. Speaking of, I have to adjust font size. 50. Because with this, they all use the same I really should do this on a different way. Because of this, we now have like a singular theme focused on styling buttons for this upgrade panel. And what I was pondering about is I probably should create this button as an new scene, or not scene, more like node, because that way I'm thinking if I create this button as a new scene, I have it like a resource. I looked this up too. Everything which is still contained inside the engine, so meaning scenes and nodes and stuff, is also called a resource, and is also handled by the engine, meaning the stuff like Q3 and I don't know, anything else like the ref counted stuff. When objects have references to other objects, that is counted, and it's automatically being handled by the engine as long as I keep using resources. If I, for example, now try to create a JSON save file, that would be problematic because it's something external which the engine will not handle by itself. So we have our theme. I am gonna copy this and create a new level up scene. I'm gonna create a new scene. User interface. And the scene name is gonna be level up button. There's a scene node. We could also I don't know about SCN. Seems like a shorter version of the scene ending. The res ending is resources. As much as I could see, specifically meant for data storing. We're gonna stick with tscene. I'm gonna delete this. Yep. Gonna add this. And we can see margin containers working here. I remove this button. Texture rects. Why do I have texture rects here? Weird. And I'm gonna put the level up button scene below. Nothing happens. Because I didn't save the scene. And it's being squished, holy shit. Okay. Doesn't have a control parent. Does it need a control parent? Control. Gonna make this set, make scene root. Transform. Jesus Christ. That is weird. Well, I first have to create a a size for this, I think. Theme doesn't matter. Input, layout, and then transform. Yeah. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Size. I don't know. What do we have here? Control, layout, transform. 350 to 500. So we're gonna take that. Oop, what is happening? That is this one. 350 to 500. I'm gonna set the anchors to the anchors. Okay, it's snapping. All right. And then the button. That was wrong. We can just set it to expand. Now we get our button back. If I look inside here, it still looks wrong. Size is set, but we do not have something like minimum size set. Theme is this. Should still be the same here. Theme, yes. And it actually I don't know. Clip contents. Custom minimum size. But I actually do not want to have it. I don't know why I am. Oh. Okay, I didn't know I have on numpad 3 a shortcut for my scythe. That is a problem. Why do I have to set a minimum size? Theme overrides, what do we have here? Margin to the right, but nothing else. Do I have to set it to expand or something? I set this to expand and I delete. No. I think it's time. Custom minimum. Press 3 again. This. No. Ah, wait a minute. But now that fits. So if we set custom minimum inside here, it will also be taken outside, and then it keeps its ratio. So we have to always watch. Should actually up this too, in case we remove the HBox container. And with this whole thing looks a little better. However, Do I want to keep it like this? I don't think so. I think I'm actually gonna need the margin container and also wrap it around bouton. Do I have to set it to... Wait. Let's have a look outside. Well, now the margin container is too much. Delete this one. No, now it's a little short. Theme overrides, constants, margin to the right is what I need. Layout here, transform. Ah, it's from this. Layout direction is okay. Do I now have to set it to 400? I'm always a little confused on this stuff because what I learned in using margin is it does not interfere with the content or what it's actually creating a margin for, because that would be padding, but somehow it does both, I guess. But if we have a look at this, it doesn't work whatsoever. Okay, that was wrong. Oh no, what did I do? Oh no, help! Version control, save me. Level up, scene, discard. I only want to discard this one. Have a look at this again. File blame. No, that's not... I don't want to discard all changes. Discard hunk, 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 hunk. I don't know, let's go with this. Reload. Alright. Now we at least got our scene back. I'm gonna remove this again. Level up button scene inside here. That is a little tricky now. And it doesn't work because we have the control in between, I guess. And if I don't set it as control root, A lot of testing around. And we're gonna make this the root. Gonna delete this. Child of container. This node doesn't have a control. Parent. Use your appropriate layout properties depending on where you are going to put it. Doesn't seem wrong for now. Yeah, alright, I know. 500? Or actually 400. I think our preset is full rect. Nope, that is the wrong full rect. Custom, okay. Okay. If I set it as this, I will see nothing because there is nothing. Control. I'm gonna remove these and I'm gonna copy those, and this looks better because now control isn't in between the margin containers, and this is also well instantiatable because now that we have these level up button scenes, we can dynamically instantiate those and make them use their internal values, randomly determined, and also make them take the color or whatever we want to do based on rarity and stuff. Which is why I want to look inside the script now. If we have anything related to border and stuff. I have to take a look again. It's in under, should be under theme overrides, constant. No, I'm in the wrong control. Theme overrides. Constants? No. Layout. I already forgot. Fill, yeah. I already forgot where the hell the theme overrides. Styles. Looks good. Focus. Normal. And in here. Something like this is what I'm looking for. We start. Okay. Can do this in the ready. Can I? No. Theme? The theme resource this node and all its control and window children use. If a child node has its own theme resource set, theme items are merged with child's definitions having a higher priority. Theme dot add type. Add empty theme type for every valid data type. Okay, I think this is something I should look up in the internet again. Godot change border by code. Reddit post. This one is from last year, seems good. Theme and theme overrides are not directly accessible as you have tried. Try something like Stylebox flat. Ooh, this looks bad. I have a panel with Stylebox flat and I'm trying to change the border by code. But when I try to .get stylebox flat and try to access border with left, I get the message invalid get index border left on base stylebox texture. So how should I access the border with left property of my panel? My mistake, to get stylebox flat you have to do get stylebox panel, not get stylebox flat. Panel. Based on what? Godot 3.5. The name for panel stylebox is panel, so you want to use get stylebox panel. I see messages. Let me just look it up real quick. Oh, do I have fucked up stuff on... Oh yeah. Well, now you know I have fucked up style on stuff on Reddit. Who would have guessed? I don't care. Let's have a look again. Nope, wrong. Stylebox flat, but what exactly do I have to... I just have to get theme stylebox. Returns a stylebox from the first matching theme in a tree if that theme has a stylebox item with a specified name and theme type. What? I am confused. God, I'm always picking the wrong thing. I'm gonna close this. This is a little fucked up. Godot engine. Theme properties, stylebox panel. Panel is a control that displays an opaque background. It's commonly used as a parent and container for... Huh? I'm inside the button. How can I access the normal? I think it's time to ask this one again. How can I access the... access the... what is it called? Normal style. How can I access the normal style of this button via code and change the border color, for example? You can access and modify the button style via its add_theme_stylebox override method. To change the border color, you need to create a new stylebox flat, set its border color, and override the normal style. Oh god. Let's go with what it's saying. Stylebox should actually use flat. Yeah, stylebox flat. no style box flat. Okay, and then I have access to the properties. Border color. New color. RGBA, which is should be good. Say what colors thread componentability on the range of 0 to 1. Okay, I thought it's 255. Okay, yeah. 1 0 0 1. Since I like having alpha channels. That should be it, I guess. If we start and okay, debugger, not a good sign. Yeah, not a good sign. Unable to cast object of type, well, wait a minute. I only set I'm stupid, I only set the the variable. Add theme stylebox override. Add theme stylebox override. And then in there I'm gonna put the normal style and the style box flat I just created. Okay, but we are facing another problem. Node extensions, get parent. Unable to cast object of type. Godot canvas layer. Because somewhere in here, this is what I dislike about this way of doing this stuff. Because it's bound to the way of creating this, handling this. I have control. Wait a minute. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now it should be okay. Start again. Open the thing. I have not set a border width. That is on me. Up here, border color. I should also set border width, style box flat. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh, that is not cool. The problem with this approach now is we have the base theme, but we are completely overriding it with a full-on new style box for this button in the normal mode. Which is really not good, because I only want to change parts of it. Meaning I need to copy the base theme before I set anything into the new style box. Is it possible to copy the original theme in order to only change the border color and not everything related to this style box? Yes, you can copy the original theme style box and modify only the border color. Here's how you can do it. Style box original, get themes. Get theme style box. Seems good. Can't I like style box flat equals get theme style box normal? Won't take it. Style box flat. We'll take it. Okay. I should really not stop halfway. If it's a style box flat, duplicate it and change only the border color. Duplicate. Do I need to duplicate it? Returns a style box from the first matching theme in the tree if the theme has a style box item with the specified name and theme type. Duplicates this resource, returning a new resource with its exported or property use flag storage properties copied from the original. Okay, yeah, I do wanna use duplicate. And then it's only setting color and stuff. Okay, next try. No error messages, that's good. Aha! Okay, this is changing because we only have a theme set for normal. But now we can programmatically change the border color. Which means if I now take some tiny changes, we're gonna move this down because here is where everything is being set. And we're gonna adjust. Oh shit. We're actually gonna split this up a little more. Because this is gonna be needed inside the switch case here, up here. Because determining on those rarities, we are gonna set the border color on here, on here, here. And legendary is gonna be, oh god. Little yellow, let's say 0.75. What? Huh? Gonna convert from double to float. F. Oh. And a little yellow. Rares are usually purple, I guess. Now, if you would be somewhat smart, you would know how to create purple. I am not. Which is why I'm looking for a color wheel now. Normal, style box, flat. Just make a dingens. A dingens, yeah. And we see something around here. So with blue. Delete this. Am I working with blue or with green? Should be green. Oh, damn it. I'm working with green up here. I thought it was yellow. I need this again. Starbox flat. Background color. Yeah, a little bit green has to be mixed in. Let's see. What do we have here? I'm also a little confused on why... What can color take? RGBA in float. String code. You know what? We're gonna make it like this. Seems easier. I'm gonna take the hex code. Hex code does seem a little easier. HTML color code. Still supports an alpha channel. Really good. Another color. Still alpha channel. U long. Oh Jesus. U int. Only hex color. Yeah, we're gonna take hex color. Hash this. Nice. And then we can use this editor color picker to recolor this stuff. Rare is purple. Oh yeah, that's a nice purple. Oh, it can switch between everything. Okay. Uncommon is green. Little on the darker side. And common could actually stay white. Let's make it stay this way. Remove this style box. Okay, now we're gonna have to roll a few times, I guess. Oh no, oh, oh god, it's already working. Oh, this is beautiful. So now we already have visual feedback based on the rarity, which is based on randomness. As we can see here, multiplies movement speed by 5, which probably is... Yeah, I don't remember. Level updater, we're gonna have a look inside here. What do we have here? 1 times rarity, and we have highest rarity and legendary. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means we have 2 plus... What is going on here? Ah, no. Wait a minute. Okay. I was confused. I thought highest rarity should be 6 move speed. But it's actually 5 because rarity 0 is the common, which means 2 is base. So this works out. Yeah, and rarity border is also working as intended, as we can see with the uncommon. We have the common one, which is 2, does not get any increases whatsoever. We have the uncommon one, uncommon is of type 1, I guess. I don't know how to call it. It's a one-time increase, and we have actually very much luck right now, because this is the legendary type, which has the highest increase, which is times 4 or plus 4 from the base 2. but it's counting in arrays, so it's +3. So yeah. Of course, I'm gonna take the legendary one. I wanna see if I can get... This is interesting. Oh, because... I think because... Yeah. Yeah, ready is only be called once when they are being instantiated. Which is why they don't roll a new. Which is why we have to restart to see new changes. Yeah. Now we can also see the rare one. Multiplies movement speed by 4. That will be the next step, because in order to circumvent, or the reason why I build it like this is I want to re-instantiate those controls in order to not only reroll the random number for rarity, but also the kind of upgrade they do. Question is... Random range upgrade list index. Ah, yeah. This line right here determines everything. Which dataset is being used from the list we created earlier. And since it only contains movement speed right now, it's not much different. But I guess for the next time we will have a look into the parent of the level up scene, which will then create those instances and maybe implement some more upgrades for the list. But that was it from today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will watch again.